Okay, so it's recording now. So yeah, again, starting again what I said. So from 10 o'clock till 7 o'clock, we check if it's bearish or bullish. So in this case, we were clearly bullish. Yes, we did have this little retracement. However, this is only from opening price to here. It's only 9 pips. But from opening price to all the way till 7 o'clock, it's 36 pips. So we're clearly bullish from there to there. And basically, the channel from opening to here is clearly bullish, okay? So yeah, Mondays we don't enter the trade, only the other weekdays we enter the trade, or if there's news for that day for Euro and GBP, or like heavy USD news, then I won't enter the trade, okay? So anyway, 8 o'clock we start trading, and we're looking for a break of a low, because we're looking for sells, we're not looking for buys, because from here to here, we were bullish, and now from here, from 8 o'clock onwards, we're looking for bearishness. If we're bullish there to there, then we're going to be bearish from there onwards, okay? So now we're just looking for a break of a low, which is this one or this one. See if we get the break of the low. Uh, 10 o'clock we stop trading the strategy, so let me also mark out 10 o'clock for you guys. Oh, this is where we stop trading the strategy, right here. This is a new low which also formed, so we can enter a trade until this time. Okay, it doesn't look like we got an entry for this day. So yeah, there's 0 entries currently right now. So now we just skip it to the next day because this is backtesting, right? So 11th. So there you go. Now same exact thing. Our bread and butter is going to come from the strategy, most of us, because it's so easy and it works so well. So from 10 o'clock. Once you understand this 10 o'clock thing, you don't even have to mark it out. Literally, I see it on the market without marking it out, you know. So yeah, so from here to here, were we bullish or bearish? We were clearly bearish, okay? Yes, again, we did move like this a little bit. However, most of the time we were bearish, if you know what I mean, okay? So now we're just looking for bullishness in the markets, okay? Hi bro, looking after my baby girl, we'll check some night. Okay, yeah, it's alright. So now we're looking for bullishness, okay? So now we just wait for a break of a high. So 8 o'clock onwards, we look for a break of a high. Not break of a low, don't worry about that. Because we're looking for buys, right? There you go, we just broke this high right here. Boom. Okay, we just got a break of another high though, right here. Let's see if you get something. Okay, I wouldn't enter the trade right here. From there to there. The reason why is because I would like to see a candle separating it. So this candle, this blue candle right here broke this high, right? This blue candle right here broke this high. I would like to see one candle and then another candle form. So this candle form, and then price touches the 0.62 zone. So in this case, it did not do that. So yeah, as you can see, yeah, so that would have ended up leading to loss, but luckily we didn't enter it. And as soon as we see another trade, so for example, I saw this trade right here, right? I marked out from this low to this high. Boom. I was looking for a buy off the 0.62 zone. But if price creates a new break of structure, so which it did right here, and we got a new Fibonacci zone we're looking to enter a trade at, then I'll just cancel the previous entry. So yeah, there's no entries right here still. Let's see if it takes it out. Yeah, as you can see, it did take it out. So yeah, 10 o'clock hit. And we did not see any break of the high, and we did not see any entry model. So now we just carry on, really. Yeah, there might be days where you don't do strategy trades on trades, but again, what we target in a month, we don't target anything crazy. We target 10%, maybe 15, 20% if you are the sort of risky trader. So you don't have to see a trade every single day. So look, it's been 2 days and we haven't found one trade yet. So now let's keep on carrying on. 11. So again, if you don't know the strategy, please make sure you check it out. If you don't know how the strategy works, go on the my ICT strategy section and go on the golden strategy, which I call it. It works so well. Like, yeah, we might not see it often. However, we don't only trade Euro USD, we also trade GBP USD, which makes the trading go much higher. So 10 o'clock right here, all the way until 7 o'clock. Were we bullish or bearish? We were clearly bullish, okay? Now, at 8 o'clock onwards, we're looking for sells. So we have to see a break of a low and start looking for a trade. So now we just wait for a break of a low. So this is a low which formed. Let's wait. New low forms. We just wait for a break of a low, right? Another low formed right here. We literally just wait. We don't enter anything until we get the break. Oh, there you go, right here. We've got the break of the low, okay? So now we take a Fibonacci from the top to wherever it is. This is a backtesting session, so if it's a loss, it's a loss, okay? I'll show you long time. The strategy works so well. It is going to be a higher win rate, okay? No, not higher win. Like, it might be a higher win rate. It might be 50%, 60%, but the RR is going to cover it by many. So now our entry is still valid because we didn't have any new break of structures. So now we're just looking for our entry right here. $10 we stopped trading the strategy. Okay, there you go. We broke a new low, which is this one right here. This one right here and this one right here. So we cancel this entry and we take a new Fibonacci from the top to the bottom, okay? So 10 o'clock we stopped trading the strategy. Okay, there you go. We stopped trading the strategy now. Why? It's because it hit 10 o'clock. So yeah, another day, no entry. That's just how it works, okay? If someone tells me they see a trade every single day and they try to sell you, no, they don't, okay? They won't see a trade every single day. Yeah, there might be that one strategy where they base it off momentum or something. But no trader would see a trade every single day. Trading every single day is extremely hard. So yeah, I wouldn't enter today because it's a Monday. But the SPX strategy does work with Monday, okay? But for this one right here, my favorite strategy, Mondays aren't really favorable to trade at, so I'm just going to completely skip the Monday right here. Although it might be still winning, but I don't recommend it at all. There you go. 8 o'clock again. So this is Tuesday, so we're allowed to trade at this time right here. So again, exact same process, okay? 10 o'clock. Right here till 6 o'clock. Were we bullish or bearish from 10 o'clock till 7 o'clock? Sorry, you guys can still see my screen. Let me check. Yeah, okay. So from here to here, were we bearish or bullish? I would say we were bullish, okay? I would confidently say we were actually bullish from here to here. So for example, boom, price opened, we were bullish, okay? Yes, we did retrace. However, all in all, we did actually make a move up and we never really made a move down. So yeah, we were bullish, okay? And now we're looking for bearishness after this time and after 8 o'clock. So now we just wait for a break of a low. There you go, straight away, 8 o'clock open. We broke the low right here. So now we take our Fibonacci, top to bottom. We can actually increase this. And we broke this low right here. But again, this is the recent high, so I wouldn't really change that. There you go, we just broke another high right here. Oh, what is going on? We just broke another low right here, as you can see. And 10 o'clock we stopped entering the strategy. We just broke another low right here, so we take our Fibonacci from this high to this low. But it's about to be 10 o'clock, so yeah, no entry again. So this is around 7 days in a row where we haven't had any entries in a row, but yeah, it is what it is. Now we just wait, okay, again. So 11. Now let's hope we see an entry now, okay? Same thing, exact same thing as I told you before. 10 o'clock right here, that's the daily open, that's why we check the 10 o'clock. All the way until 7 o'clock, which is all the way here. And was it bearish or bullish? You guys tell me, okay? Well, to be honest, I could clearly see that we were bearish. Yeah, we did have a little move up, but all in all, we were bearish from here to here. The channel opening till here is bearish, okay? So now we're looking for bullishness after 8 o'clock. So now we just wait for a break of a high, break of a low, whatever, okay? Now let's wait for the break of a high. There you go, straight away we've got a break of a high. Right here. But there is no zone to put my Fibonacci on. I can't really put it here because it will be like that. So I'll just wait for another candle. Yeah, this is literally consolidation, so there is really no trades to enter right here. Yeah, the reason why I wouldn't enter anything right here, even though we had a break of structure, as I did say, look at how weird these candles are. There isn't really any other explanation to really say, okay? So yeah, we're still waiting for a break of a high to form. There you go, we just broke a high right here. And again, same thing as I said before, Fibonacci low to high. But the reason why I wouldn't enter this strategy again is I would like to see a 5-minute candle separating. Okay, I would like to see the price to come down, then tap off 0.62. But it's still okay to enter if you entered like this. It's completely fine. But I would like to see, so the candle which broke the structure, which is this one right here, I would like to see a candle right here, and the candle after it touching the 0.62 zone. Not the candle like straight after the candle which broke the high right there. Touch it and then, yeah, and then touching the 0.62 zone, okay? I'd like to see some separation and then price touching it. And then there you go, as you can see, it would have been a loss if you entered the trade. So, yeah, no trade right there. And it hit 10 o'clock. Again, no entry, no entry, no entry. It's been so many days, but as I did say, you have to wait really and truly. You can't just enter trades every single day. This is why I take high probability trades. I literally target my 10%, 15%. If I hit 20%, I hit 20%. That's very nice. A month. So I don't see trades every single day. I see trades which are high probability, like the strategy which I'm using right now. We haven't seen a trade since 1st of March. So from here to here, which has been 7 days. So now we just keep on waiting, you know. We can't just hunt for a trade every single second of the day. And there's also an SPX strategy which I taught you, so it's not the only strategy. And this is only Euro USD. We're also trading on GBP USD, okay? So of course you might see a trade on GBP USD, you might see a trade on SPX. You just wait for this entry model to form in Euro and then enter the trade, okay? As I did say also, if you don't know the strategy yourself and you're like wondering what am I talking about, go on the my ICT strategy section and you'll see what I'm talking about with the strategy, okay? So 10 o'clock, 6 o'clock, which is, no, 7 o'clock, sorry, which is right here. So were we bearish or bullish? I, again, would say we were bullish, okay? So from here to here, we had a clear channel bullish. What I don't like with this, though, is that we were kind of in consolidation because we did have a big move down and then, yeah, move up. So I don't know, there isn't really a key, a clear direction to the market right here. But if you were checking it from here to here, you can say we were bullish, okay? Because we did have a little move down, which is 5 pips, but the move up was 10 pips, so double. So I would say we were bullish. So now after 8 o'clock, what we're looking for sells. So we're basically bearish after 8 o'clock. Okay, straight away, we broke a low right here. Now we look for a retracement. Again, it did the exact same thing, which I don't like to see. Boom, we broke a low right here. Now we just look for a retracement to 0.62. And there you go. This might be the first entry we're entering. But again, as I did say, this all depends on you. This is a risky entry right here. Reason why is because from 10 o'clock till 7 o'clock, we weren't in a clear direction, if you know what I mean. We had a little bit of bearishness right here. We had a little bit of bullishness right here. But all in all, we were kind of bullish, sorry, from here to here. So yeah, we did see a break of a low, which is right here. Break of the low. Take our Fibonacci from the recent high to the recent low. And then, yeah, we just wait for price to tap. But again, as I did say before, if we see a break of structure, another reason why this trade isn't the best, if you see a break of structure, the candle straight after the break of structure, I wouldn't want to see it tap into the 0.62 zone. I'd like to see some sort of separation. So this one, it tapped straight into the 0.62 zone. So personally, for this trade, I will count it, okay? Because you haven't traded in a long time. You might be like, your psychology might be a little bit messed up. You might say to yourself, oh, I just want to enter a trade. So let's just say you are going to enter this trade, okay? So this is the first trade for the backtesting session. Let's see what happens. Okay, well, it did end up going down. So I wouldn't have entered this trade myself. There you go. Quick 2 RR right here. Boom. So another tip which I want to say on break even. So I heard this thing someone said a long time ago, and they told me that if you move your stop loss to break even, it means you don't have trust in your trade setup. And it's actually real, okay? It's a very, very, very real thing. You're not willing to take the risk of the trade. So personally, I move my stop loss to break even after we start breaking a low, or we move it to 1R. But it's not the best thing to do because usually it comes back into break even and then it starts moving crazy, okay? So for example, right here, let's see if it taps into break even. Yeah, okay, it tapped into break even and then went stop loss. So this was a break even trade right here if you entered it, but I wouldn't have entered this trade anyway because price broke the low right here. And then straight after the candle which broke the low, which is this one, tapped into my 0.62 zone. No, I would like to see the candle which broke the low, right here. I would like to see a candle after it and then the candle after it to touch the 0.62 zone. I wouldn't like to see it straight away. If you don't understand what I mean, I'll make a complete separate video for that, okay? So we can still look for an entry because it hasn't been 10 o'clock yet. Again, we just look for break of a low. Entries are still valid. Would I call this a break of a low? Yeah, to be fair, I would, but exact same thing. So I would have took my Fibonacci from this high to this low. Oh no, it didn't tap in 0.62 yet, but I don't know. Would you guys call this a breaker structure? Yeah, to be fair, it's not the worst, but again, it's not the best break of structure, but again, if you've got the confluence aligned against you, so for example, we don't have a clear direction from here to here, and also, as I did say, we haven't got the nicest break of structure, but it does follow the plan. So again, just to be real, I would take the trade right here. So let's see what happens. There you go, stop loss. Okay, it's all right. As I did say, this wasn't the best entry right here, but I'm giving you guys the benefit of the doubt for this backtesting session, okay? So again, we can still look for a trade because it's not 10 o'clock yet. Just wait for a break of a low. And it hit 10 o'clock, so we didn't enter any trades. So now we go to the next day. 11. Again, what I do like to say, just be patient, okay? The Forex market, patience is what pays you. A strategy doesn't pay you. Psychology and patience pays you, okay? Pays you a lot. You can have the worst strategy, but really good patience and really good psychology, and your strategy is set, okay? But if you don't, you're not going to be profitable. So 10 o'clock right here, until 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, sorry. We're bearish or bullish? We were clearly bullish. We never went bearish, and we had this massive move towards the upside, so we were bullish. So now from 8 o'clock onwards, we look for sells. So we're looking for a break of a low. Straight away, we've got a break of this low right here. Boom. And now we're taking our Fibonacci out from this high to whatever low forms, and we're looking for price to retrace. Okay, never mind. Price broke this low right here and formed a new high. So we take our Fibonacci from this high to this low. Let's see what happens. Also, another thing you should really focus on is momentum. So for example, this trade right here, 5.6 pip stop loss. The momentum was absolutely crazy, as you can see. I would like to see some sort of rejection, so I would have entered my trade all the way up here, but again, the same risk as I had for 5.5 pips because we started seeing the rejections right there. But let's see what happens. Second entry, let's see what happens. Stop loss. It's completely fine, okay? So I'm going to try to teach you right here. So 2 stop losses for the month, okay? No, so for the month till 10th of March. Now we can still look for our entry because it's not 10 o'clock yet. So there you go. We got a break of this low right here. Take our Fibonacci out, top to bottom. Let's see what happens. Momentum is very important. So I give you the benefit of doubt for this one too. But again, let's call it a loss. Because I really want you guys to know that losses are losses, okay? Losses happen for everyone. Once you overcome the fear of losing, then bro, like your strategy, your trading will change for the better by a lot. Again, momentum is massive right here. I would like to see a little rejection. So there you go. This is where I would enter my trade. Even a little rejection like this is fine. So I'd enter my trade right there. But again, let's just do that. Boom, we're in our trade. There you go. So I would target something like 1 to 2, 1 to 2.5, 1 to 3 for my first TP. And yeah, it did actually end up touching that. Let's see a clearer zone. Yeah, this is a pretty nice zone, 1 to 2 or something. So yeah, I would take partial profit at like 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 to 2.5. I usually like targeting that zone. And then for my second TP, literally what I target is like moonshots, like 1 to 5. It's not really moonshots or anything. But if you watch my video, if you know how the strategy works, my TP is right here, okay? So where 10 o'clock opened, my TP is going to be here. And yeah, look at that. I actually ended up sniping it. And you can check the strategy yourself. I do target this zone. So yeah, this is my first TP. Stop loss to break even, 50% taken out. And there you go, break even touched. And there you go, we just closed at some profit right here. So yeah, this ended up being 1 win and 2 losses for the month, okay? And this ended up covering this loss. And maybe not the loss before, because I'll be realistic, I would have taken away 50% for this trade right here, okay? And there you go, 10 o'clock here. Now we stop trading this strategy. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. 26. 27. 28. 29. 30. 31. 32. 33. 34. 35. 36. 37. 38. 39. 40. 41. 42. 43. 44. 45. 46. 47. 48. 49. 50. 51. 52. 53. 54. 55. 56. 57. 58. 59. 60. 61. 62. 63. 64. 65. 66. 67. 68. 69. 70. 71. 72. 73. 74. 75. 76. 77. 78. 79. 80. 81. 82. 83. 84. 85. 86. 87. 88. 89. 90. 91. 92. 93. 94. 95. 96. 97. 98. 99. 100. 101. 102. 103. 104. 105. 106. 107. 108. 109. 110. 111. 112. 113. 114. 115. 116. 117. 118. 119. 120. 121. 122. 123. 124. 125. 126. 1 Monday, so we're not going to enter anything. So let's skip. 6. Oh, I think I skipped a little bit too much. Yeah, I did. Okay, let me. I know I know this is completely hindsight, but wait. Oh no, this is a Monday. Okay, I am confused. Whoa. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, same thing. Again, bread and butter every single day. Repeat, 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 and this will be a cash machine for you. Okay, so 10 o'clock right here. To be fair, it is 9 o'clock because the time zones are weird, but I'm not going to confuse you guys. And this is all UK time. So 10 o'clock right here, all the way up to 7 o'clock. Boom. Were you bearish or bullish? We were clearly bearish, okay? So now, from this time onwards, we're looking for buys. So we're going to look for a break of a high. Straight away. Let's see if we break this high. Boom, we break this high. So now I take my Fibonacci from the bottom to the top right here. And now we just look for price to tap off of 0.62. Okay, there you go, 0.62. No, sorry, my bad. There you go, 0.62 tapped, and our entry is in. We have been executed successfully in this trade. Boom. Same thing as I did say before, you can check the momentum. Let's see the momentum. So the momentum was massive right here, but as soon as you see this blue candle form, you can enter right here. Stop loss, max for Euro USD is 10 pips, and max for GBP USD is, what was it? 15 pips. So yeah, targets. Again, 1 to 2 first TP. Let's see if it touches. Boom, straight away. 1 to 2 first TP. It touched. And then where I'll target for my second TP, because it's kind of far away, as I did say, target. I'm going to target the open, as I did say before, at 10 o'clock. Let's see if it touches. And very nice. Very, very, very nice. So there you go. 2 wins, 2 losses. As I did say, check. Another backtesting session right here. We entered this trade at 8:30. It followed the plan A to Z, and there you go. So 2 wins and 2 losses. To be fair, both of the losses I wouldn't have entered, but I'm just giving you guys the benefit of the doubt just to show you that yeah, losses can happen. But if you know that the wins are bigger than your losses, then yeah, carry on trading, okay? But if you don't, then go away. Trading's not for you, okay? And as I did say, 11:45 is where we start changing trends. So 11:45 took place right here. I would have taken full profits right here, 1 to 4.6. It's perfect. Come on, just stick with it. And there you go. And there was also news on this day, so I would have closed right here anyway. Okay. So there you go. 2 losses, 2 wins. The 2 losses, again, giving you the benefit of the doubt. They were of what's it called? 2%, and the wins right here 1% on one because we closed at 2RR 50%, and this one 5%. So yeah, so 6%. So 4% gain for 1st of March till 14th of March. So now let's carry on for exact same thing. You do the exact same sort of thing. Oh yeah, and again, I completely forgot for the rest of this, okay? So let's leave this. You can also scale in your positions using the exact same strategy. So you can trade the strategy until 10 o'clock. No one's harming you, no one's stopping you. 10 o'clock. So yeah, you enter this one trade. As soon as it touches 1RR, you can move stop loss to break even. So as soon as it touches like somewhere here, break even. And then what you can do is after you see this break of structure of a high, because again, you're looking for buys, you can do the exact same thing. Bottom, top, enter of 0.62. Sniper entry again. Cover the low. I tell you how the strategy moves. This is how it moves. Okay. Again, TP that high. Same thing right here. We can take trades until 10 o'clock. We didn't. Yeah. So there was no trades after this. But yeah, as you can see, if you took both of these, which is very possible, like it follows the plan. If it follows the plan, take the trade. And this one would have moved to break even. So the only risk would have been in this one. So 1%. So altogether, this would have been about 8%. But let's just delete this because I'm giving you guys the benefit of the doubt to whatever I do in today's live stream, because I did not call that before. So yeah, 6, 7, 8. Same thing, same thing. I'm getting tired of saying it. 10 o'clock. It was actually 9 o'clock, but again, I'm not going to try to confuse you because the time zones are weird here. Till 7 o'clock. Were we bearish or bullish mostly? We were mostly bullish, okay? Yes, again, we did come back, okay? But mostly, the biggest move from this time to this time was bullish, okay? That's it. The biggest move from this time to this time was bullish. So now we're looking for bearishness. Now we're looking for sells in the market. So now we just wait for a break of a low. Okay, there you go. We got a break of a low right here. Quick retracement. I would have taken my fib from here to here. But as you can see, price already tapped into 0.62. So this entry, I would have not entered. Again, we're still waiting for a break of a low. There you go. We broke this low right here. Fibonacci. Here to here. And this is not me, by the way, getting some random 0.62 Fibonacci entry. No, I learned this off ICT myself. I learned this off multiple traders, okay? But for the price which you're paying for this mentorship, this strategy itself, yo, I promise you, you only trade 2 hours a day, it can make you a ton of profit, okay? A ton. But I really haven't seen a lot of people talk about it. So yeah, this day also, I wouldn't have entered anything because there was no entry models. But it's all right because we're still profitable for the month. So 11. One more. 8. There you go. Same thing. Same thing. I'm getting tired of repeating this. At the end of this live call, I will also turn on the questions so you guys can speak and ask me a question, okay? 10 o'clock, 7 o'clock. Were we bearish or bullish? We were bullish, clearly, from here to here. The biggest move was bullish. We weren't bearish, okay? So now we're looking for bearishness from 8 o'clock onwards. So we just wait for a break of a low. This is a new low which formed. This one right here. So now we just wait for a break of it. There you go. Fibonacci, top to bottom. Oh, what was that noise? Oh, okay. So now we just look for our entry somewhere right here. 7 pip stop loss. Same thing. Okay, there you go. We actually sniped off it. Let's check the 1 minute in case the momentum. The momentum was fine. Price tapped off it. And if you feel like you missed your entry right here, what you should have done is just entered a little bit later, because usually what happens with this strategy, it snipes off the zone. It absolutely snipes off the zone. And when you see this massive momentum after we tapped off it, then just enter your trade a little bit later. Of course, you will have a bigger stop loss, but who really cares? So yeah, target again, 1 to 2, 1 to 3, whichever one you want. But the full take profit, so the take profit we should really go for is again the entry price. So right here, 10 o'clock. It's big, 1 to 7.43. You would 100% take profit through this, okay? But let's see what happens for 1 to 3. Take profit 1, absolutely smashed. Take profit 2, again, you're gonna 100% take profits throughout this entire range, because 1 to 7.41 is big. It's very big, okay? Okay, so let's see what happens. So 11.45 is when we start shifting in trend. So 11.45 would be a zone which I'm 100% taking profit at. So at 1 to 3, same zone. So I'll take a little bit more profit here, and then the entire profit target would be right here. There you go. There was also news this day, but yeah, I ended up touching profit at 1 to 7.41. So again, 3 wins. I'm pretty sure 3 wins, 2 losses, and this one ended up being 1 to 7.41. So in RR wise, we were 1 to 5, 6, 7, 14 RR, which is ridiculous. I would tell you myself, 14 RR and 2 RR in losses. And the 2 RR in losses, I'm telling you right now, I wouldn't have entered them trades at all. I wouldn't have dared enter them trade, because they just wasn't good enough. And as I did say before, you can actually scale in for your position. So for example, we're looking for the exact same thing, break of a low. Boom, we've got a break of a low right here. I look for price from this high to this low. We never ended up touching it, but yeah. And then this entry would have been cancelled, break of this low, and I wouldn't have entered anything. So after that, 10 o'clock, you stop entering this trade, and as you can see, the RR is very nice for this trade, and the win rate is so wonderful. I've never heard people talk about this strategy, although it's very easy. I just haven't heard people talk about it. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, please go through the My ICT strategy section and go on the golden strategy, okay? That's the strategy which I'm showing you right here, and it works so perfectly well, so beautifully well, and you will see it for yourself day in, day out, 2 hours a day, only 1 to 2, 1 to 3 RR minimum. Win rate is beautiful. So let's just carry on back testing this, okay? 2. There you go. It's a Friday, we're allowed to trade. Mondays we don't trade, or when there's a news day, we don't trade. So 10 o'clock till 7 o'clock. Were we bearish or bullish? You guys tell me. Were we bearish or bullish? We were bullish. If you said bearish, leave. Don't leave. Just carry on. Okay, I was joking. So we were bullish. So now we're looking for bearishness, okay? So now we're just waiting for a break of a low. I wouldn't class that as a break of a low. Look at that break. I wouldn't even class that. What is this? Yeah, that's less than 0.1 pips. So it's 0.0005. But if you go like that, look, it's basically equal low. So yeah. Okay, there you go. We just officially broke this low right here. We actually broke it. Very nice. Fibonacci top to bottom right here. Okay, it doesn't look like it anyway. Fibonacci top to bottom right here. Entry, same thing. Boom, stop loss above this high. Take profit. As I did say, 1 to 2 if you want. It really and truly depends on what type of trader you are. With this strategy, I've seen it run to 1 to 10s, 1 to 20s, because like when there's a massive day, you know what I mean? If you hold it for a long time, but no one's gonna hold in the right mind till that. But long-term take profits would be right here. Okay, 1 to 7. But take profit, you can take it whenever you're happy. Okay, I'm not gonna force you to take profit. Okay, there you go. We're in the trade. Take profit 1 smashed. And again, I'm not going to tell you any take profit 2 or 3s. It's just when you're happy, okay? So let me tell you something else. So what Forex traders see when they're a new Forex trader is they see $2,000 profit, $3,000 profit, and for some reason they don't close take profit. Well, in your job, you're making less than that. Close it in profit, bro. Close it in profit, okay? So throughout this range, close it whenever you want. I'm not going to tell you, but the long-term take profit is going to 100% be here because this is at 10 o'clock open. Let's see if it tapped. There you go. I think it did. Oof, sniper. Oof, look at that. Wait, I think. Yes, sniper entry, sniper exit. As you could see, we target reliable zones. We enter in reliable zones. We don't do anything out of the blue moon, okay? We do everything which ICT tells us to. 10 o'clock, 7 o'clock, boom, Fibonacci, enter. That's it. Break off a low. And how much wins was that? I think it was 4 wins, 2 losses. And again, as I'm telling you, the 2 losses were absolutely stupid. I wouldn't have entered them. You guys wouldn't have entered them because they were absolutely dumb. But again, I'm being in your favor. I'm favoring you guys for this live stream, okay? And the wins were way bigger than the losses already. I'm never gonna tell you how much it was. It was more than 20 RR in wins already. But again, if it's in percentage wise, I would say 10%. If I'm gonna be nice to you, I would say 10%. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. Say, oh yeah, 20% gain. No, RR wise, I would say 10%. I'm a real trader. I don't tell you some BS, okay? Because if I was telling the truth, all of us would be on the FTMO leaderboards. We would be on the thingy leaderboards. What's it called? True Forex Funds leaderboards, okay? But we're not. The best people on the leaderboard make like 20%, 30%, 40%, which, yes, I have reached a 10k leaderboard on FTMO once, only once, and I didn't even make that much profit. I made like 15% profit, and someone overtook me like 2 days later. But this, yeah, we have to be realistic with our trades, okay? So 6 Monday, so we're not going to enter anything. What time is this? 7. There you go. Same thing, okay? I'm tired of saying it, but I would say it again. 10 o'clock, mark it out. But you get to a point where you don't even have to mark it out like me. So I don't have to mark it out. So from here to here, were we bearish or bullish? We were clearly bearish. If you tell me bullish, I don't know what to say to you. We were clearly bearish. Look, boom, right here, bearish, okay? So now we're looking for bullishness after 8 o'clock. So now we just wait for a break of a high. Boom, right here, we got the break of a high. Also, was that previous trade, could we have topped up our positions? This previous trade right here, could we have got second positions, third positions, entry right here, break of the low? Oh yes, we could have. Okay. So we broke this low right here. If we're gonna take our Fibonacci from this high to this low, look, 0.62, absolute sniper entry. Again, top up your positions. If it follows your plan, enter the trade. It followed the plan. This one followed the plan, enter the trade. This one would have been on break even, and this one would have been on 1% risk. So you're only risking 1% anyway. But yeah, I'm not going to mention that. I don't even have to check anymore whether we were profitable for the month. We were clearly profitable. And this is a backtesting session, okay? So yeah, we broke this high right here. Now we wait for a retracement into 0.78, no, 0.62 again. Okay, we just created a new zone right here, and we just broke a new high. So now, again, same exact thing. Fibonacci high to the recent low, which is right here. And now we look if price touches the 0.62. Boom, it tapped. So is this 10 o'clock? No, it's not. Would I enter this trade? Most likely it's still worth getting into, and it follows the plan as I did tell you guys before. But another thing you should really look out for is that, well, what was that? Was that if price goes above, so the entry zone right here, 10 o'clock, really do watch out for the trades, okay? Really do check if your trade is proper valid or not, okay? So this one follows the plan. What we got: 4 wins, 2 losses for the start of the month. The RR is absolutely crazy already. I don't even have to tell you if it was a profitable month or not. You guys probably saw yourself. And there you go, another take profit here. I mean, it was 1 to 1.5, which is very small. But again, as I did tell you before, as soon as it touches my 1 to 1, I move to break even. But I'm not telling you guys to move it to break even. Just because, again, as I did say, if you move it to break even, you're not accepting the risk at all, right? But for me, I have seen, as soon as it touches 1 to 1 with the strategy, as soon as it starts moving in a direction, it moves in that direction, okay? So yeah, that's just what it is. Now let's carry on. It's till 10 o'clock we can trade the strategy. Okay, we just broke a new high right here. Boom. Fibonacci again, as I did say before, low to high. So 10 o'clock we stop trading strategy. And it looks like we hit 10 o'clock. There you go. So yeah, maybe a loss, maybe a win right here. I'm giving you guys the benefit of the doubt again. And if price goes above the 10 o'clock zone, then do watch out for the trade. Even maybe just don't trade, okay? So you want to up your win rate as much as possible. That's something you can do, okay? 11. There you go. Same thing. Same thing. Again, please, if you don't know what I'm saying, go through the video. Go through the strategy video, okay? So here you go. Same thing. 10 o'clock. 7 o'clock. Were we bearish or bullish? Okay, so this is a question. I would say nothing, okay? So I wouldn't enter for this day. Why? It's because we were bullish and bearish at the same time. We were basically in a consolidation phase. Yes, we had this little move right here. However, from here to here, we moved 8.6 pips. From here to here, we moved 4.6 pips. So I wouldn't enter anything for the day because we were in consolidation. Yes, many people might have said, yeah, we were bullish into the bearish, but I wouldn't enter anything because I think we were in consolidation, okay? So for this day, I would just skip the strategy. I would just use the SPX strategy. Hey. And as you could see, if we were bullish from here to here and we were looking for sells, okay, we would have got taken out of many trades because yeah, from here to here we never ended up being bearish, okay? So yeah, please, high probability trading only real trading too. 10 o'clock till 7 o'clock, were we bearish or bullish? I'm not going to say it anymore. You guys tell me, were we bearish or bullish? We were bullish, okay? So now we just look for a break of a low at 8 o'clock. Okay, there you go. We got a break of a low right here. Now we can mark out Fibonacci from this high to this low. Now look for the entry at 0.786. There you go. We're in the trade. And momentum on the one end doesn't look like it was crazy. Oh, my bad. Entry right here. Right here. Again, you might say, well, yeah, there's imbalance above. Don't worry, I don't really consider the imbalance above, even though ICT does mention it is very important, imbalances and stuff. Yeah, and I mean, it is very important. But for this strategy right here, it's a mix of ICT and it's a mix of something else. Because the reason why I do this 10 o'clock till 7 o'clock thing is because of the ICT daily bias, okay? No, sorry, not the daily bias, the daily candlesticks, which he shows on the bar chart. I watched the ICT video a very long time ago. I think it wasn't the power of 3. Yes, it was the power of 3, but in the daily candle. And this is the exact same thing, but I'm just adding 0.62 in it. We always enter on 0.62. Take profit 1 to 2 RR again. You can take profit at TP1. 1 to 1, move it to break even. Straight away TP hit. Same thing you can do right here. Price broke the low. Take it from this high. This is on break even right now, and you also took some profit, so you should be happy with topping up the position. 0.62. That's how easy it gets. But look at momentum. I do urge you to look at momentum. Stop loss above this high right here. 6.3. And let's look at momentum. Momentum is pretty high right now, so I would wait for, yeah, so momentum was pretty high. I wouldn't have entered, but again, let's just say that this was a loss for you, for your sake. Let's just say it was a loss, okay? But I don't have to count the wins anymore. The wins outweighed the losses, and the wins were more than the losses anyway. So yeah. Oh yeah, let's keep that on the chart. Boom. And then this trade, break even, but you still ended up taking a little bit of profit, so I wanted to, okay? 10 o'clock, you stop entering this strategy, but again, we broke under the low right here. So now let's see if we retrace back to 0.62, and no, we didn't, and then it touched 10 o'clock. 11. There's only 4 people here. Thank you guys so much for staying here. You are the strong ones. You are the ones which are going to use the strategy properly in your to your favor, okay? Again, 10 o'clock, boom, boom, boom. I'm getting tired of saying this, as I did say before, and I actually am, okay? 10 o'clock, 7 o'clock, right here, boom. Were we bearish or bullish? We were bearish, because the biggest move was bearish. Yes, we got a little bit of bullishness right here, but from here to here, we didn't even move, okay? So we were bearish. Now we're looking for bullishness from 8 o'clock onwards. So now we just wait for a break of a high. Oof, look at that. So there was news this day. There was news this day, guaranteed. So I would not enter anything. So when there's news in a day, I wouldn't enter anything for the trade. So if it's heavy news, or if it's like Euro USD news, red folder in the morning, or GBP USD news in the morning. So 9. This is Monday, so I wouldn't enter anything. 9. Again, I know some of you here do not know what I'm talking about, but again, go through that video and you will. So 10. There you go. I don't have to tell you a lot about the strategy. Once you start backtesting it for yourself, you'll be like, oh, why hasn't anyone told me this before? Why have I just found out about Bill's SMC? It's because I'm new here, you know, like, yeah, really and truly. So yeah, 8 o'clock right here. We wait for a break of a low right here. New low formed right here. So now we just wait for a break of something. New low right here. Just wait for price to maybe break it. There you go, price broke the low. Fibonacci top to bottom right here. Okay, so now I'm going to be looking for my entry right here. And 1 to 2, maybe first TP. Oof. And then it hit 10 o'clock, so we just stopped trading at 10 o'clock. That's it, okay? Next day. Next day. This is 11 o'clock. Boom, boom, boom. Wait, what? I did not... Okay, never mind. I was going to say, why has it been so long? Why has this been 23 and this is 27? Okay, I was confused then. So 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom, right here. 10 o'clock, which is right here, UK time, until 7 o'clock. Were we bearish or bullish? We were bearish, okay? Mostly. Now, actually, we moved from here to here, 7 pips, and we moved from here to the lowest, 10 pips. So I would say we were in consolidation, really. We weren't bearish or bullish, so I wouldn't really enter anything. So yeah, that's just a day. So if you see Asia session is like confusing, if Asia session just confuses you, don't enter. Also, every single morning, if you're going to ask me on the general chat, what's your bias for GU and EU for the daily bias or whatever, okay? Ask me that and I'll tell you whether I think it's bullish or bearish, okay? And then that will also help you out a lot. So for this day, I would not enter anything. 9 o'clock. Same thing. 10 o'clock till 7 o'clock. Were we bearish or bullish? I would say we were bearish, because from here to, so from the opening price to the high, we only moved 4.2 pips. Opening high to low, we moved 17 pips, which is a big difference. So now we look for buys. But again, price, if you're looking for buys, price is above our opening zone. So you should be cautious when entering your trades now, okay? And also, there was news on this day. I wouldn't lie. There was news, clearly. So I wouldn't enter anything on this day, okay? 9. But then, yeah, look, as you can see, it did actually end up being bullish for the entire thing. If there was no news for this day, which I think there was, I'm not too sure. If you don't mind me, let me just check Forex Factory, because I'm not too sure if there was news on this day. Thursday, yeah, there was Euro USD news in the morning. No, not morning, but all day, which doesn't really mean anything. So 8 o'clock start trading. We start looking for a break of a high. Boom, we got a break of a high, but we never retraced from here to here. We never retraced from here to 0.62. And then we broke another high right here. So we take it from this low to this high. Did we retrace to 0.62? Yes, we did. So entry most likely would have been here. Okay, but I did not check this, so let's just not count this. But I'm already telling you the wins for this backtesting session has been way bigger than the losses, and I have taken more wins than losses with the strategy. Backtest it yourself and you'll see for yourself. Okay, so yeah, this ended up being a winning trade, but again, let me just delete this because I did not call it out on time. And 10 o'clock we stopped trading the strategy, so that's what it is. You don't close your trades at 10 o'clock, by the way. You just you stop trading the strategy at 10 o'clock. If you have a trade running, keep it running. But yeah, that's just how it goes. 6. Same thing. Did we get news on the day after this? Did we get news? 1:30 p.m. No, we didn't. All the way at 1:30. We don't have to worry about that. In case, unless it's like FOMC or NFP or stuff like that. CPI. Boom. 10 o'clock, 7 o'clock. Were we bearish or bullish? We were neither. Why? It's because we had a move up right here. 20 pips, and we had to move down from here to here. Basically 15 pips is the same. So I wouldn't enter anything after this because AJ session is confusing. If it's confusing to you, don't just don't worry about it. So yeah, and that's from the 1st of March to 31st of March, backtesting session. You guys saw it for yourself. More wins than losses, bigger RR than losses. I'm going to let you guys speak now if you've got any questions. If you don't, I'm going to end this call. So yeah, let me actually allow you guys to speak. There you go. You guys can speak now. Just turn on your mic, just say something. Don't worry, no one else. Like, if someone else speaks also, just take turns. Go on. Just turn on your mic and say something. If not, say... Never mind. I was going to say, if not, say Bills is the GOAT, but I'm not the GOAT, you know. Secret trades. Okay, it doesn't look like anyone has a question. Okay. It doesn't look like anyone has a question. Remember, go on the My ICT strategy section, go on the Golden Strategy Explained, and watch that video if you haven't already, okay? And that's the video that will show you the strategy A to Z. It's a long video, but it's a very good video also. So yeah, everyone, take care. That was a nice call. It was about an hour. And yeah, guys, take care. That was a very good backtesting session. You guys saw it for yourself. Wins, loss. You guys saw the losses. You guys saw the wins. You guys saw the trade, which you could have missed out on and stuff like that. Yeah, so hopefully I taught you good. If I did, leave an emoji on here. So you just press the emoji thing and go on the fire or something. As you can see, leave an emoji on here. If I did teach you guys something valuable, hopefully I did. Hopefully. Not able to unmute. Ooh, okay. Let me just fix this actually. Sorry about that. Speak, connect. There you go. Try to speak now. Try to speak now. Sorry. Not able to unmute. Okay. Try to speak now. And if it still doesn't work, let me know. You can't unmute yourself? How do I fix this? I don't really know. I'm not really like a Discord anything. But yeah, I'm going to end the recording now.